Hello beautiful people around the web, I am Snickers HD and today I present you the next edition of the gameplay and reviews where I review, for now, the Scout. In this case I review every single Scout primary weapon, and this time I do it in one video. So I will not do separate videos for separate weapons, because that doesn't make sense. I would end up with more than 50 videos a class. So I put all secondaries, all melees and all primaries into one video. Each, of course, for each class, which means that I have 3 videos for one class. Yeah, that should be the introduction for now. Thanks for watching and enjoy the gameplay, and here we go. Let's start off with the Force Nature. This weapon is designed to come up close to enemies and then shoot. It has a built-in knockback, which pushes back enemies and deals a whole lot more amount of damage than any other Scout primary weapons. It has only 2 rounds in a magazine, but its blow is devastating. It is recommended to shoot once, run around the target to get a second aim, and then shoot again. Doing this, you have the freedom to decide when you want to fire the second shot until you have to reload. Also, you can shoot both shots with just one mouse click due to its high fire rate. With that tactic you rely on the weapon's bullet spread and you aim to push back enemies far enough to buy yourself some time to reload. I would use both of those tactics. If you approach a heavy, for instance, from the back, you don't need to wait for the second shot. Fire away. Just be extra sure to land your hits. The Sodapopper is the next 2-shell shotgun for the Scout. It has a boost meter, hype, which you can fill by just running, jumping, basically moving around while you have the Sodapopper equipped. You can stop the meter being filled by switching to a melee or secondary weapon. Once the meter is full, mini-crits will be added to all of your attacks. In this mini-crit mode, you can switch out to a secondary and melee and still be ubered with mini-crits. The Sodapopper itself has, just as the Force in Nature, only 2 shells in the magazine, but no pushback. So shoot wisely or until you have the mini-crits and pretty much one-hit everything. The Baby's Face Blaster is a difficult weapon to handle. Its ability is to slow you down first, but if you deal damage you gain a boost meter, which not even when full grants you a speed boost. If you deal enough damage you will run super fast. The Face Blaster has also a smaller bullet spread, which makes it highly effective on range but has also reduced damage. With 6 shells you can compare it to the default scattergun, but it has just a longer range. It has another special ability which forces you to move only on the ground. If you jump once, all of your speed and extra speed will instantly be taken away and you have to start over, refilling your boost. Good map knowledge is very important to not lose all of your boost in stressed situations. Only give up the boost if you need to survive in combat, otherwise you will start slow in combat and die faster than expected. The Shortstop is a pistol shotgun for the Scout. It might only have 4 shells, but it completely replaces the pistol at all. You can even deal decent damage on ranges, because its damage drop isn't that high in distance compared to most of the weapons in TF2. This weapon was introduced with the Polymer update, which included a fish melee and a milk as a secondary, which heals team members and yourself when you hit enemies who are covered in milk. With this setup you don't have any pistol to complement you on range, because the Shortstop does all the work itself. Almost the same applies for the Face Blaster, but here you have the freedom to choose whatever secondary suits you best. In MVM, the Face Blaster is quite useless, because you lack of the ability to jump and keep up the speed to constantly dodge projectiles. The Sodapopper deals great damage, but has no other use to it. It has just 2 shells, and once you miss, you are defenseless. The Shortstop is a good choice in combination with the milk. You can use the milk to slow down the enemies and the Shortstop to keep your range when attacked. With the full set, you gain an extra of 25 health points. The Force in Nature is a good choice too, because of its knockback capability, and if you aim it below you while jumping, you can perform a triple jump, which grants you extra movability, which is essential to a Scout, especially in MVM. Personally, I prefer the scattergun for its overall balance in damage, fire rate, reload time and range. It forgives you when you miss, whereas the Force in Nature, the Face Blaster and the Sodapopper do not. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, I hope you enjoyed the commentary, and I hope I could help you with that, to understand more how the weapons work. Next time I'm going to go over all the TF2 Scout secondary weapon slots. We see us there, and until then, keep it up as always. All these statements apply to PvP. In MVM you can apply everything as well, But you have to keep in mind that the robots will eventually still aim at you, even though you hid behind obstacles and broke the line of sight.